Hey y'all, welcome to DDTS episode 500 and 574. I think I'm on episode 574. I think we on 574. Welcome to today's episode of DDTS Talk It Out Thursday. I have came up with a new idea, y'all, and I think I'm gonna stick to it. I just came up with a new idea as I was sitting here having breakfast. I have not had my coffee yet, and me making this coffee is part of my idea. And I wanted to ask y'all this. And I wanted to get y'all opinion on this, okay? And so here we go. Here it is. How would y'all feel like when I first started doing my videos? How would y'all feel if I show y'all how I make my coffee? If y'all just come with me, watch me make my coffee in my coffee pot, how would y'all feel about that if I started doing that on my video? And my videos still gonna be DDTS. My videos are still gonna be DDTS, but I will also say this because this is 100% true. Come make coffee with me as a 30-year-old man who has cerebral palsy. And it's going to be Talk It Out Thursday. I know I can't put that on the title section of this video, but honestly, I just wanted to include that. But I just wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all feel if I start doing that, like making my coffee and showing y'all how I do my coffee, making my coffee for y'all, and give Folgers like a shout out each and every time, or whatever coffee that I have. And then, we'll get into today's topic. So I'm gonna start naming my channel. It's still gonna be DDTS, but I'm gonna add a little extra to it. It's gonna be DDTS. Let's talk about it. And whatever day that I post my video and do my videos, that's gonna be the day that I talk about it. Whatever day I post my videos and whatever day I talk about it. Say for instance, since today is Thursday, DDTS episode 574. Let's talk about it Thursday. And then I will say the name who I will be talking about, and I will be talking about the topic who I'm going to be talking about. But you guys, I wanted to ask y'all, what do y'all think about this? I think it's a good idea. I was just sitting here having my breakfast. I'm actually about to make my coffee now. So whenever I do a video, I'm not just gonna make my coffee before I do my video. I'm gonna make my coffee here on camera for you all to see how I did my coffee. Like last time when I talked about DoorDash, which is I got like a little nervous when I was talking about that and when I did the video, and I was scared that I was gonna mess up. But I said, you know what? No, I gotta go with the flow. I gotta come out of there. I gotta do this and that and the third. So that's what I did. But first, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, so you get notified when I have new videos uploaded, so you can just start watching. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, y'all. I'm literally swamped. Like I'm beat. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm tired. I'm tired. I am so tired. When I tell you I'm tired, I'm tired. Not mentally tired, but when you have done so much, when you have so much on your plate, and when you just try to rest and everything, and when you just try to when you just trying to relax, when you're just trying to get some things and enjoy yourself and enjoy your you time. Don't y'all ever feel like you can't enjoy your you time because you always got some on your mind and you always got some on your plate, and you try to be there for everyone, and you try to make sure everything else is good, everyone else is good? Have y'all ever felt like that before? Well, I feel like that today, and I've been feeling like that for the past couple of days. But I'm just want to say this, though. I'm not going to drag on about it. I'm not going to drain about it. I'm not going to make it into a lagging situation. I'm just going to say this. I must be a blessing to a lot of peoples to have peoples that contact me, that text me, that call me and take it out their time to check on me. I look at it like this. I say, you know what? I must be a blessing to peoples. I must be an inspiration to peoples. I must be a person with good energy, good vibes, and everything. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I'm not gonna say I'm an angel because hey, we all have our moments where we're not so angel, and nice. But at the end of the day, it's all about respect and it's all about, doing what needs to be done. And it's all about giving thanks to the good Lord up above and giving thanks to God and Jesus and everything else because that's the most important thing. Because if it wasn't for Him, we wouldn't be here this morning. I wouldn't be here this morning. And I'm just so blessed and so thankful that I have had 30 years and I'm still up and running. 30 years to do what I love to do, and that is waking up and everything. And I'm just so happy. And I'm so happy that I'm here with y'all doing this content. And we're going to talk about this content today. So today is going to be DDTS episode 574, Talk It Out Thursday. And we're going to be talking about TS Madison and her interview with Monique. And we're going to talk about the Breakfast Club and the peoples in the Breakfast Club that made some very comments on T.S. Madison and other things that I feel like that was not appropriate, and I feel like it was quite mean, quite rude, and I just wanted to elaborate on that. Now y'all know how my elaborations go. Y'all know I don't bite my tongue. Y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna tell it like it is. But first, before we do all that, Folgers, let's get this coffee going, okay? Let's get this coffee going. So come with me and let's get this coffee going. Hold on. Let me do my thumbnail. Let me do my thumbnail right quick. Hold on. This is what I should do. Like this. How about this, y'all? Hold on. I'm still learning this. Okay, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, now I'm finna show y'all how I do my coffee like last time when I made my other last video that I did, which was on a Sunday. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I'm gonna show y'all how I make the water. So I don't have to keep going back and forth in the kitchen. Okay, now with enough water up in here, so I'm gonna have to give me another bowl. So hold on, y'all. Ain't enough water. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I had to give me some more. Had to give me some more water. Okay, had to give me some more water. So what I'm going to do is pour a little more water up in my coffee pot. Now that's enough right there. Oh Lord, I hope my oh shit. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I got the water in. So I'm about to close this lid right here. I'm about to close the lid, okay? About to close this lid like this, like so. And turn the coffee pot on like this. And it's about to start perking. So, yep, it's about to start perking. So, let me go ahead and adjust this camera back. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So, I got the water perking. So, I'm about to go ahead and show y'all how I do my coffee. Y'all, I poured half of this in my other cup yesterday for some coffee because honestly, I don't have but 2 more packs left in this box. And then after that, I will be out of coffee till I go get some more one day this week. I'm hoping I get me some tomorrow because, honey, I need my coffee. I got tea. I got the tea Miss Professor sent me. I got regular tea. But, honey, I need my coffee, too. I love that tea now. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted now. I love my tea. But something about my coffee, shout out to Folgers Coffee. I'm going to need that coffee. But hey, I got tea, so I'll be all right as well. I'll be making tea on here too. Show you how I make my tea. I know it ain't much, but hey, it's the thought that counts. And don't worry, I'm gonna be shaving this off pretty soon. I just been so got a lot going on. But let's get into it. So let's go and get into it. But you don't have to go in order. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna pour this coffee in first. This Folgers coffee in first. What's left in here? Make sure you get it all out of here. Make sure you get it all out till it's empty and gone. Now, you can put a little more in there, but hey, that's going to be enough for me. That's going to be enough for me. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be enough. Okay? So after that, like what I told you last time, this is powdered milk. This is powdered milk, okay? This is powdered milk. What you do, you get you some cold water and you fill it up in your jug or your bottle, your container or whatever you might have. Fill it up with some cold water. Pour it in here. Pour it in your cold water. Pour as much as you want in your cold water and you let it dissolve and you shake it up real good. Now, I used to put vanilla abstract and I used to put like that French vanilla enhancer that I had before I ran out. I put that up in there. Hell, you can even put maple syrup up in there. You can even put pancake syrup in there. I know a lot of y'all probably be like, "Ew, DeAndre doing all that?" Yes, DeAndre doing all that. Anything to get a flavor going. Okay, I put pancake syrup up in there. I put that syrup enhancer, French vanilla enhancer up in there. I put whatever I need to put to make a flavor going. I make my own stuff, okay? Because I'm from the South. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from the South. I make my own stuff. I'm from where you make a lot of things from scratch, but homemade macaroni and cheese is not one of those things that I have made from scratch before. And honestly, I'm so burnt out on macaroni and cheese. I just don't want to. I just don't want to eat none no more at this very moment. But yeah, this is powdered milk. So what we're gonna do? Pour you some in there. How much you want up in there? Okay. Pour as much as you want up in there. Pour as much as you want up in there now. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna pour a good bit up in there because I love my coffee. I love my coffee. Not trying to be funny, y'all. I like my coffee a little light skinned with a little creamer. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be funny. I like my coffee with a lot of cream, light skin. But don't take this the wrong way, y'all. I love dark coffee. I love dark skin, but I like gotta like make my coffee. Put a lot of cream up in there. Coffee ain't good without cream and sugar. But yeah. Don't jump for me, y'all. Don't come for me. Okay, now I done poured my cream in there. Now I'm finna show y'all the sugar. This my sugar, y'all. Remember the last time I had it in that small bowl? Well, I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna put a little dab up in here from my coffee container. This got my sugar in it. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. If your sugar got those little lumps up in there, this what you do. If it got them little lumps, crunch it up with your spoon and everything. Crunch it up. All you gotta do, stir it around, crunch it up, get them little lumps out. You know when you ain't used your sugar in a while, it'll have them little lumps up in there. If you ain't used your sugar in a while and got them little lumps, that sugar still good. Just crunch them lumps up. Okay? Then what you gonna do now? Put you some sugar up in there. Put me 1 spoon. I'm gonna put another spoon. And that should be enough. That should be enough. I'm overthinking. I like my coffee sweet. Okay. Alright, that's it. Now I'm just waiting on the coffee to brew so we can get into this video. Also, I will be having a clip of the video in this video, and I will also put it in my description boxes just in case it does not get approved on this video. So I have the description. I have it in my description as well, because I don't want to get, I don't want to have to go through all that type of stuff. Now my coffee is still perking, like my coffee water is still perking. And I'm gonna talk to y'all about this coffee thing. Okay, I said next month, when next month come around, I'm gonna get the coffee that's already brewed. You know what you actually make in the coffee pot? I'm gonna give me some of that coffee. I've saw different types of coffee. I saw the Colombian coffee. I think I did a review on the French vanilla coffee thing. I did a review on that. But I want to try that Colombian. I want to be the person that tries all type of different coffees and stuff and drinks. And I thank Miss Professor for giving me that idea, and everybody that was giving me that idea, because I really think that is a wonderful idea. You know what I'm saying? I know it's probably too late for me to get sponsored, but never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on what's important. You know. So hold on, y'all. Let me go and get this. Let me go and pour my coffee up. Let me go and pour this water in there. Hold on 1 second. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna pour my coffee, pour the water in there. Look at that. See all that steam? Look at that. All right. Now, spoon right here. What we gonna do? We're gonna stir it. We're gonna stir it. Look at that. Look at that. It might not look appetizing, but hey, it's appetizing for me. Let's give a taste test. Oh, and it's good too. It's good, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Today, we're going to be talking about TS Madison and Monique. And we're going to be talking about the Breakfast Club. I'm not going to automatically be talking about T.S. Madison and Monique, but I'm basically going to just tell you some things that I saw yesterday. A video was sent to me yesterday by one of my best friends. Thank you so much. You know who you are. I truly appreciate it. So a video was sent to me yesterday, and I watched it, and the person, that was on the video, they was basically talking about the Breakfast Club and how how them on the Breakfast Club was making basically some offensive comments about T.S. Madison when she was doing her interview with Monique. So basically, I'm finna go ahead and open y'all up to that. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all that I know everything that there is to know, but I'm going to tell y'all everything that I know. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let me get the spoon out of here. I'm going to take a little swig of my coffee. Okay. Okay, so here we go. What I want to start off with is this. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and it is not meant to hurt anyone in any form of fashion. If you feel offended, and if you feel some type of way by how I say these things, then respectfully, you can click off. You do not have to watch this video. But this is my content, and I tells it like it is, even though at times I be wrong. and I don't be meaning no harm. So let's go ahead and get into it. Thank y'all for joining me. So let's go ahead and get into this tea. Okay, so TS Madison did an interview with Monique on her own podcast called the Outlaw Podcast, which is TS Madison's podcast, the Outlaw Podcast. I said I'm gonna watch the whole interview of TS Madison and Monique, even though Monique has done some questionable things and have said a whole lot of things. I will say this. I know I made a lot of videos about her and saying that, we're tired of hearing this, tired of hearing that, about her complaining, this and that, and third. I'm just gonna put it like this. That's basically my opinion, and I still feel that same way. But I love interviews. I love interviews so much by peoples that I know, and I like to learn stuff about peoples that we ain't never heard before. So I'm gonna watch that interview if I can find it, because I love T.S. Madison. I love her. She's truly one of the best. She's one of the truest pioneers, and she does not bite her tongue. Now I'm gonna tell you this: T.S. Madison is a black woman. She's a black transgender woman. Woman. Let me put this for you again, America. She is a black transgender woman. She is a woman. Let's put that out there for a lot of you that's going out here making these inappropriate jokes about her. The Breakfast Club did that. And it was so cold and so rude, because I even watched the clip that the person posted on the video that was sent to me. Now, I'm not going to be able to recite on everything that was said in that video, but like I said, I'm going to put that video up, and I'm going to put that video in my description so you all can see this for yourself. So now, I'm guessing, the Outlaw Podcast, that is T.S. Madison's podcast. She does interview with celebrities and people. So she interviewed Monique. Let me remind you, I watched the clips of that interview. I didn't watch the whole interview, but I watched the clips. And some of those clips was like, it was sad to watch. But at the same time, it's like, wow, we part of me, like we still hearing the same story, hearing the same thing about Monique and her feud and her situation with Tyler Perry. Okay, I'm not going to get into that, because basically, I'm going to tell you what T.S. Madison tweeted about, actually she reposted a post that that someone from the Breakfast Club reposted. So basically, like I said, I watched the clips of the of the interview, and it was a good interview. T.S. Madison, one thing I love about T.S. Madison, she is a very great listener. She's a very great listener. And she lets people talk. She let people talk. She let people say what's on their minds. She let people say what's on their mind. She lets people open up what they have to say. She does not interrupt them anything. She just sits there and listens. That's how it should be. Now, I don't want to get the name wrong but I'm going to say this. A person from the Breakfast Club that is an interviewer, we made a post I'm thinking. So what happens next? TS Madison, she reposts the post, and then she makes her comment. She makes her caption, and she names the peoples of the Breakfast Club, and she tags Monique. She tags everybody of the Breakfast Club. She tags everybody, you know, the Breakfast Club. She tagged Monique in a respectful way. But I'm gonna tell you why she did this. I'm gonna tell you why T.S. Madison respectfully did this, and I'm gonna tell you why she said what she said. And I'm going to elaborate on why I am going to elaborate on this and why I am going to stand for T.S. Madison. And I'm basically going to say what's on my mind. Now, I respect that a lot of you don't keep up with this type of news, and I know a lot of you don't know who T.S. Madison is. And I know a lot of you have very beliefs in religional beliefs, which is understandable. I respect it 100%. But I'm going to go ahead and say what the peoples of the Breakfast Club said about T.S. Madison. Why I felt bad and why I think it was very mean and very cruel what one of those interviewers on the Breakfast Club said. I can't pronounce her name, but she's the one on the Breakfast Club with the she's the one on the Breakfast Club with the wonderful curls, this and that and the third. I can't pronounce her name. Her name started with an L. T.S. Madison said some wonderful things about her. She didn't take a jab at her. But I'm gonna tell you what this wonderful girl on the Breakfast Club said, the one with the curls. She basically was elaborating that, T.S. Madison and had Monique on her podcast, the Outlaw Podcast. And one of those interviewers, I don't know, was it Charmaine? I don't know, was it DJ Evely? I don't know who it was. Evie, I don't know, was it DJ Evie? I don't know which one it was, but I really don't know. But as she was explaining that, T.S. Madison had Monique on her show and, had Monique opening up, one of those male interviewers said, oh, oh, you mean like how a man and a woman should be or something? Like how a man and a woman should be. One of those interviewers said that. You can basically go back in the video clip that I posted up on this video and watch it for yourself. And then I was like, wait a minute. I had to go back and rewind again to make sure I didn't hear anything wrong. But I heard right. And Jess Hilarious said something first before she went back and and said something off the wall, so yeah, so I will be right back. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Give me just 1 second. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and put that clip in now. And then we can elaborate, and then we can watch this clip, okay? We can watch this clip, and then we can elaborate on it. So I'll be right back. Come with me, y'all. Come with me.
So this morning on the Breakfast Club, Lauren LaRosa was talking about the interview that T.S. Madison did with Monique, which was a great interview, by the way, I must say. Now, what I saw today, T.S. Madison reposted the clip that Lauren LaRosa was speaking on in reference to her and Monique's conversation. Now, T.S. Madison, under her post, she made some comments, and I have to agree they were warranted. Let's check out the clip first.
Monique sat down with TS Madison. TS Madison has a podcast, and they talked about a bunch of different things. First of all, did you guys know that TS Madison was the person who put Lee Daniels and Monique back together? Remember they had the whole reunion?
I didn't know.
I did not know that either. But yes, TS Madison was the person who made that phone call, and that's why we got to see.
Madison.
Right, got to
Putting
see
a man and woman together.
Lee Daniels and Monique.
That's her specialty.
All right, so then they also talked.
Now, was those comments necessary to say T.S. Madison is, you heard the comment. And then for DJ Envy to chuckle and for Jess Hilarious to say that's her specialty. Like, Jess, that's supposed to be your girl. Didn't you just tell Carlos King in the interview a couple weeks ago that that's your girl? So why would you even engage at that point in time when that comment was made? But guess what? Y'all know T.S. don't hold her mouth. She definitely said something in her own post. This is what T.S. Madison put as her caption underneath the clip, the repost of the clip we just watched. That was a cute play on words this morning at the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, you're a key, LOL. DJ Envy, you too. Just hilarious. Hey, sister. I see you. Thank God. You're an exceptional journalist. Your presence is definitely needed there. Speaking to Lorna LaRosa. The Real Monique Worldwide, thank you for sitting down with me on the Outlaws podcast. I truly want a resolution between you and Tyler Perry. Now, people are saying, was it necessary for her to say, hey, sister? Yes, I think it was. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Jess has made it very clear she's not cis. She is not a cis woman. A lot of us women don't appreciate when the trans community call us cis because that's not what we call ourselves. So T.S. saying that was a jug at Jess for even commenting saying that was her specialty. Jess should not have said that. Now later on in the clip, Jess does say, well, that's how Baltimore women get down. They don't let it go. Speaking on T.S. Madison and Monique. So I think that's the only thing people heard. They didn't hear in the beginning, which I just played, her saying that's her specialty. Jess should have just not said nothing. Period, point blank. So are we mad at TS for saying this? It's a jug. We get it. Us biological women, we ain't mad at that. Not at all. So y'all better not be out there trying to write no narrative. She jugged her back. That's their business. Reaction committee, y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think the Breakfast Club just did too much? Because me personally, to continuously joke about something like this is ignorant in my opinion. It's like you hear a white person say, oh, yeah, you good putting dark things together, saying it to a black American, referencing the color. Like, why even make the statement? You're being prejudiced when you make the statement. So them saying her putting a man and a woman together, they're being prejudiced making the statement. Sorry. We're going to call it how we see it over here. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'm going to talk to y'all later.
Hey, y'all, I'm back. So, did y'all see that clip? Did y'all see that clip of the video? I did. I watched it right with y'all. And I finally can grasp the concept. And I can finally say what I wanted to say, what was said in that video. So the girl that was saying, did you guys know that T.S. Madison, she has a podcast and they talk about different things. And she was like, did you know that it was T.S. Madison that reunited Lee Daniels and Monique back together? Like Monique, she made that phone call. So did you know that T.S. Madison was the one that got Lee Daniels and T.S. and Lee Daniels and Monique back together? Because if you know, her, Monique, Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry, they was feuding at some point. Basically, y'all remember Monique was talking so much stuff about Oprah and Tyler Perry, saying that, Oprah needs to apologize, saying that Oprah did her wrong when inviting her whole family up on the show without her consent. And, she's into it with Tyler Perry still after the whole Precious incident. I'm honestly, respectfully, I'm not gonna drag anybody. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm hoping that Monique at this point, I'm really hoping that she refines the resolution, and I really hoping that she finds the healing, and I really hope she finds the situation that can die down with Tyler Perry, because it's like this been going on for like 16 years, 14, 15, 16 years, but I'm just hoping that the whole resolution becomes resolved. And so my thing with that, when the nice lady, I can't pronounce her name, when she was like saying that, you know, TS Madison was the main reason Monique and Lee Daniels got back together and stuff like that, got back reuniting. One of them guesses, one of them dudes, I don't know, was it the light-skinned dude, the DJ Hughley, I don't know who it was, and he was like, oh, so the man and the woman together. If you watched that clip of that video, you heard exactly what he said. And then, just hilarious, she's going to add on and say that's her specialty. That's her specialty. First and foremost, when I heard those comments, those slick comments, first and foremost, I was like this. Number one, that is rude. Number two, that is offensive. Number three, that is racist. Number three, that is transphobic. That is something that you do not play about. We do not play that over here. I get, you know, if you, listen, I've always taught, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. First and foremost, that should have never came out that person's mouth. Because basically, we all get that. Anybody can pick up on that comment. That was racist. There was prejudice. That was uncalled for, inappropriate. Because that's one thing you do not joke about. Like, literally, you could have said anything that wasn't offensive, that wasn't inappropriate, that wasn't prejudice or anything like that. But for you to say a man and a woman together, that's not nice. That's not cool at all. And for just hilarious, I think it was a while back, a couple of years ago, that she made a statement about transgender women, saying that they're not real women and this and that and the third. And this is the thing with me, and I'm just going to speak up on that, okay? I'm just going to speak up on that. A lot of you that's watching this video, y'all have y'all different beliefs. I respect y'all beliefs. I respect y'all religion. But one thing that you have got to understand and learn, once a person within our community and within the transgender community is going through something so life-changing, they don't want to be reminded of the fact, and they don't want to be called who they were before they transition, if I'm saying it in the right form of fashion. They want to be reminded of who they are now, who they feel, what they feel, and who they feel more comfortable with, how they feel. They feel more comfortable with who they are now. Honestly, no, that's how that is. That's how that's supposed to go. You ain't supposed to call now person within the transgender community who they were before, because that might be offensive to them. That might make them uncomfortable, because it might make them feel some type of way. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I'm back, y'all. I had a message. I'm back. So, yeah. When a person of the transgender community, when they transition, I know I may not know a lot that there is to know, but I do know, if I'm correct, but when a person of the transgender community transition, they don't want to be reminded of who they were before because they were not happy with themselves. They knew in their heart, they knew in their mind who they wanted to be, how they was feeling inside. So you know what? They end up doing something so they can make them feel them. You know what I'm saying? Because people's transgender men and women are human beings. And however all of y'all or anybody may feel about transgender people and how y'all may feel about homosexuals, us of the LGBTQ community, one thing for certain, two things for sure. We are not going nowhere. We are human beings. We are not harmful to y'all. We are not harmful. Transgender men and women are not harmful. Homosexuals are not harmful to y'all. We are all human beings because at the end of the day, we bleed the same blood. I was always taught and I was raised to love everybody and accept everybody for who they are and who they want to be. And that's exactly what I am, and that's exactly what I'm saying today. Now back with Just Hilarious. She made a allegedly statement saying that, you know, transgender women are not real women, saying that they don't go through what real women go through. But this the thing. You may feel the way you feel. I understand. You can feel the way you feel. But that does not give you the right or anybody else the right to try to drag transgender peoples and remind them of their identity. They know who they are. Transgender men and women are human beings. They've worked so hard to be accepted. And they have to go through so much to be loved and accepted by so many people. And for them at the Breakfast Club, I don't care if it was a joke or not, you do not make those type of jokes about peoples in general. But then in the end, Just Hilarious, she said this. She was like, well, that's how Baltimore women get down. That's how Baltimore women get down. They don't like to let it go. They don't like to let it go. I'm glad she caught herself when she said this, okay? I'm glad she caught herself when she said this, allegedly. Now, TS Madison responded to everybody on the Breakfast Club, and she even tagged Monique. I might not have it in order. She said, Monique, it was so wonderful having you on the Breakfast. She said, Monique, it was so happy. I was so happy to have you on my podcast, the Outlaw Podcast, and I'm hoping good resolution to you and Mr. Tyler Perry. And that's what T.S. Madison said about Monique. And she said this about Just Hilarious. She's like, hello, sister. She didn't say sister like S-I-S-T-E-R. She spelled it like C-I-S-T-E-R. Hello, sister. I see you. Okay, you can go back on that video and see that once again because I don't want to get it wrong. And she said something else to those other interviewers on the Breakfast Club as well. I forgot which one it was. I forgot what she responded to them on that. But honestly, it's like, wow, we still going through this. Like I'm back, y'all. My alarm had went off. But let me say this one last statement. Like, it is 2025, and these jokes is getting old. They are not cool. They are mean. They're this and that and the third. Now, like I said, I respect everybody and their religion, what they believe in, this and that and the third. just because you don't believe in a certain thing and you have a problem with people, that does not give you the right to make them feel bad and make them feel like they don't matter, because we all matter in a unique way. And I'm gonna say this, a lot of people will say this, a lot of people have said, well, TS Madison be disrespectful to folks, this and that and the third. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna stand with TS Madison, okay? I'm gonna stand with her. Now, some of the things she may say now might be a little off the map. Some of the things she may say might be off the map, but this is what y'all gotta understand. But you got peoples coming for T.S. Madison. So what do y'all expect her not to do? Y'all expect her not to stand up for herself, defend herself? One thing T.S. Madison, Auntie Maddie, gonna do, she is going to defend herself, and she's gonna read you down, up and down, and gather you all the way together, because she has before. She does not care if you have any illness. She does not care what you're going through. If you come for her, she's gonna come for you. You better ask Kaya. You better ask these other peoples that had tried to come for her, talking about her, what she identified as and everything, this and that and the third. Like, leave this woman alone. If she goes off on peoples, it is because they be starting with her. She may talk rude and disrespectful like how some of y'all would say, but hey, it works both ways. You know, that's just how, that's just how I see it. You have to think about that. T.S. Madison has feelings. Everybody has feelings. She's a human being. But that's just how I feel about the whole situation. Put it in the comments. What do y'all think about this whole situation about T.S. Madison and Monique and the Breakfast Club? What do you all think about that whole situation? Like, comment, and subscribe. But that will be my video, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. So that will be my video for today, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Was I right? Was I wrong? What do y'all think about the whole situation? Thank y'all for watching, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. And before I forget, I know I said I was going to go live one day this week. I'm going to try to aim for early Saturday. I'm going to try to aim for either Saturday or Sunday, going live on YouTube. But if I do, I will let y'all know, give y'all an update on everything, because I have a lot going on. What I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to get this video edited real quick and post it up so y'all can watch. Thank y'all for watching, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know y'all thoughts, your opinions about my new ideas, about my episodes of DDTS, and about, my coffee making journey before we get the topic started. And if y'all have any more advice and ideas, please let me know. But thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on the next episode, whenever that may be. I love y'all, and thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.